The markets are in a world of trouble. Meanwhile, we got more crooks running around. And the FBI has finally located the guy we were telling you about in the post-game show yesterday, Alan Stanford. This is crook number 2. You know how Bernie Madoff ripped off $50 billion? This guy apparently ripped off in the neighborhood of $8 billion. Now, to be fair to the SEC and all the other regulators, I mean, how could they have found him? He only set up a bank in Antigua and used an Antigua accounting firm who refused to talk to the investigators. Gee, would that have clued you in? Well, this must have been recent, right? Well, here's the funny thing about this guy. He gave the same income returns, identical, for 1995 and 1996. Now, what are the chances that you get identical returns 2 years in a row? The answer is none. So the minute any investigator or regulator saw that, they should have been like, whoa, what the hell is this guy up to? And looked into it a little bit more. Did they? Nope. Oh, no, don't worry about it. And the list goes on and on. Here, they said the Stanford and the only other guy that was really involved in this fund, in running this fund, the chief financial officer, James Davis, apparently wholly failed, that is a direct quote, to work with SEC regulators and to cooperate with investigators. So if they're not cooperating with investigators, well, don't we go lock their asses up, right? And they say, by the way, those are the only 2 people who ran the fund. If you're about to invest a couple of $100 million in a fund, and they tell you the only 2 people who run it are, not a whole team, not a whole company, but just these 2 guys, and don't worry, they got the money safe in an Antigua bank, I would be concerned. See, these are some signs that make you go, I wonder if these guys are on the level. And by the way, to one client, Stanford, this guy, said that the SEC was freezing CDs, which is a complete impossibility. So it's so obvious this guy was a crook, just like Bernie Madoff. And what did the regulators do? They were asleep at the wheel. Not a damn thing. So yesterday, they're having trouble finding the guy. Oh, you don't say. Turns out he ran. When they go to, arrest him or serve him with papers, they can't find him. Well, he's got 6 private jets. He's got a number of boats and yachts, etc. He can be off anywhere, right? And I was like, my God, why don't you have a tail on the guy? It looks like he ripped off $8 billion. If some guy got mugged in the street and the mugger took $800, the cops would be like, whoa, $800! All right, put out an APB on this guy. Let's surround the neighborhood. Well, I wish, but not really. But you get my point. And if they caught you, you'd be in a world of trouble. But, oh, you steal $8 billion. Oh, we forgot to put a tail on him. Who knows? Oh, I don't know. So finally today they found him in Virginia. He got tired of running. By the way, what a wuss. Okay? I mean, he ran for 1 day and he got exhausted. So, oh man, I made it to Virginia. I'm done. Man, this is tough, man. I didn't get to go on my yacht at all during this day. So how do they keep this thing up? So they got him in Virginia, but here's the part that drives me crazy. The FBI served him papers. Served him papers? What does that mean, served him papers? Here's what you serve him. Handcuffs. How is this guy not in jail? He ran. They're like, don't worry, we got his 6 private jets. 6 private jets. And his major yacht locked up. Now, his other yachts we're not positive about. But we've brought him into the hangar, and we know he's not going to take those, and we took his passport. Put him in jail! What does it take to get in jail these days? Bernie Madoff isn't in jail, and this guy isn't in jail, and this guy ran! This is madness, man. This is why we all get upset. Because you know if you break the law just by this much, they will tase your ass. Okay? I mean, they will crack you upside the head, tase you, and throw you in jail. These guys, they steal more money than any of us can imagine, and they're walking around. Oh, I got served papers. Oh, anyways, they took some of my yachts. Oh, golly gee willikers, I wish that hadn't happened. These guys should be in the deepest, darkest holes we have. Keep getting open. Okay, I got 2 guys I want to send down there. Meanwhile, the guy's not even handcuffed. It's madness.